Fellow subscribers, YouTubers, South Africans, welcome to Series 4. What a long way we have come. We are about to reach the end of our rape series. And in Series 4, we look at the duty to report. And I think this is one of the most important things. And I think it's one that we all need to take serious. I think when we look at the duty to report instances of rape or incidents of rape, the first obligation, I believe, is on the victim. I think the victim must tell people about what had happened to them, especially the soonest they know. They must call the police and they must go there to the police station and open a case. I think this is the important part. The duty on the victim to pursue justice. But that is their own individual decision. And also there is, I believe, a legal duty for all of us as citizens when we see a crime being committed that we report. We report such, especially a crime of this nature. I think it's heinous, and we must then report such. But also when it comes especially to a certain grouping of people like children and mentally disabled persons, all of us, anyone that has knowledge that a sexual offense has been committed either against a child, either against a mentally disabled person, we've got a legal duty to report. But when, advocate, immediately, once we have knowledge of it, we have a duty to report. And who must report this? The one that has knowledge must report, and to who? They must report immediately to the police, to the police. And then one thing that I must emphasize here is that failure to report this is actually a crime in South Africa, and actually you can get imprisonment up to 5 years, and you can also get imprisonment and a fine. So it's a very serious offense, failing to report. Again, failure to report, uh, especially when you have reasonable belief or suspicion, is also a crime. So you don't have direct evidence that this crime has been committed, but there is grounds to believe that there is something here, or a sexual violation. Then you have a right to report. And one thing that is very clear, South Africans, that we must get here is often a problem when rape happens within the family. What if the perpetrator is a family member? And this is a very sensitive thing. What if it is a spouse? You are a stepfather, stepmother, and if you are a stepmother, is the stepmother doing this on your son, or the stepfather doing this on your daughter? Then are we not saying, advocate, that this is a family matter that must be dealt with within the family? In my view, South Africans, remember, I can only advise. In my view, rape is something that takes away from our children and from our country, the future of our country, and it robs our sons and daughters in a deep way. And in my view, rape cannot be a family matter. Rape is a societal issue. It's a criminal issue, and it's I believe that a person who commits a rape owes a debt to society, and as a result of that, I believe that there is equally an obligation to report by law. And if you reasonably even believe that such a thing took place in your family, you have a legal duty to report, and failure to do so will result in you being found guilty of a crime, and potentially 5 years imprisonment and or a fine can be imposed. And I believe, therefore, that you must report. One thing that I love about the way the legislature has drafted this Criminal Law Amendment Act is that they indicate there that if you are a person and really in good faith, you report such a belief or such reasonable suspicion, you will not be liable in any criminal or civil proceedings by making such a report. In other words, you cannot be sued because you had a reasonable suspicion that there is this rape that is going on and you reported that. Or somebody cannot go to court and say, but this person violated my whatevers. So that is a good thing. So if you really, South Africans, see this thing that is happening, or you have knowledge of this, or you suspect this, please feel free to report. And it doesn't matter whether it's in the family or outside the family, you have a duty to report. So thank you very much, South Africans. Let us continue then to report and do the right thing and protect the future of our kids and the future of our country. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in series 5. In series 5, which is our last series that looks at the steps to take then after an incident of rape. Steps to take after an incident of rape. Thank you very much.